50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games, see these diamonds in my chain.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion. The Clippers win the opening tip as we get things started at Staples. Chance for Chris Paul. Knocks it down from mid-range. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good, and the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Here's Paul, brings it up the floor. Screen coming. On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. To Adams. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
George. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get the offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Leonard. George. Well defended. Paul into the front court. Leads three. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And scores. Strong take.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Paul into the front court. Leads just a point. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Steven Adams trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. Oh, he can't connect. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Leonard. They've slowed down the pace. Now three on the shot clock. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Paul across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Short jumper misses.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Beverly to Leonard. George to Beverly. Leonard. He was all over him. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Number 23, Williams.
Paul, tough matchup against George. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Montrezl Harrell, couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. It's PG for two. Paul George, he's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Paul with it up top, up by 3. Nice pass to set things up. Steven Adams with the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
George picked up by Paul. Here comes the screen. George. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Beverly. Williams. Oh, he had him there for a second. PG lets it fly. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Clippers have it. George, well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Montrezl Harrell with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Paul. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul George to Lopez. From the painted area.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
I got ball. Hands up, hands up. Hey, hands up.
George. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Thunder with the basketball. Ooh, crisp ball. 3 for 6 now. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
They'll get it down low to Harrell. Works it to Williams. Working it outside. Williams. To Wade. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The Thunder have the possession. Paul. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To number 23, Louis Williams. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Clippers are at the limit.
Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that knack that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Williams can't get the bounce. He gets it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Out of bounds the call. Off Robin Lopez. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Ferguson. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Ferguson. To Adams. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Lopez. Beverly. Robin Lopez. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Now Paul with the basketball. Up 5. Now ready to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Chris Paul at the line for 2 shots. A career 86% from the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. It'll stay Clipper basketball. Beverly. To Wade. Beverly. From the outside, no good. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Beverly. Fires the 3. Smothering D. And look out. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Short jumper won't go down. to Wade. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. 2 of 4 now.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Oklahoma City ball to Adams. Nikola Mirotic rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Wade. From long range. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Paul into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Mirotic against Adams. Fires the 3. Not that time. He misses. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Thunder with the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Gortat. Nerlens Noel tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Big finish at the rim.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Williams. For 3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And they call the foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Paul. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Top of the key to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And gets both to drop at the line. Beverly into the front court. Down 11. Kawhi Leonard guarded by Robertson. 4-3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Paul George swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Paul across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Curling inside. And he drains it. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George to Leonard. To Beverly. Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. And Paul George nails it from downtown.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Paul with it up top. His team on top by 8. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away. It's LA Clippers ball.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now Paul with the basketball. Leads 5. Paul George. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Into the game for the Clippers. Number 1.
Shot from the lane won't go. George defended by Robertson. Down low to Mirotic. To Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George. Good for 3. Here's Schroeder with it. Leads 1. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To George. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down just a couple. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Beverly fires the 3, and that's rebounded by the Thunder. Got a piece to knock it away.
As we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room, you have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
LA with 4 to shoot. The screen sets him up for 2.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Stepping in for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Schroeder.
Number 8, Danilo Gallinari.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That boy's living his best life.
George to Leonard. To Paul George. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 13, Chris.
The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Lopez down low. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Paul. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Los Angeles Clippers are at the limit.
Patrick Patterson, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To George. Lets it fly from long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Finish that. To Paul George. And the Thunder with the rebound. Paul into the front court. His team up by 1. From long range. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. George. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Driving right to the basket. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Kawhi Leonard against the elite defender Robertson. To Beverly. Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Robin Lopez sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 42, Robin
Paul
Lopez.
into the front court. They're down 3. Had a chance, but it's no good. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Patrick Patterson at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Into the game for Oklahoma City, number 23, Terrence Ferguson.
To Williams. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oklahoma City's got it. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. Misses the second as well. Has a chance. Lou Williams. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hands, and then contest that shot.
It's good. And 1.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Clippers have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Weighs his options. Williams. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Ferguson. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Williams into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Lopez. Leonard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Paul across the timeline. Right now, down 7. And the Clippers have the rebound. Lou Williams. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Offensive and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
And Patterson grabs the rebound. That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Thunder are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Paul George has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half. Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Here comes the screen. Great looking vision. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To George. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 4 out of 10.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Paul with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Leonard to Paul George. to Beverly. Paul George. Active hands to stay with it. We'll get a jump. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Gortat. Beverly. Not going down here to Beverly. Shot clock winding down. George. Not that time. He missed it to Leonard. Gortat to Beverly. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
To Beverly. Leonard. To Beverly. George to Beverly. Fires the three. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. They get it down to Paul. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Paul George to Leonard. Beverly to George. And the rebound comes to OKC. Now Paul with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Leonard to Beverly. For three. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to Beverly. The shot clock expires. Paul into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Short jumper misses. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly to Paul George. Leonard. Won't go down. George to Leonard. Shot clock winding down. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
OKC ball. Paul to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Gortat. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Paul into the front court. His guys down 3. From the outside, no good. Leonard to George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Ball across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Gortat. Pass to the rim. They've got it now. Paul George to Leonard. Patrick Patterson snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Hey, lock up.
Paul George pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Montrezl Harrell with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Montrezl Harrell with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
The Thunder will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. He was hacked. They let it go. George to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Here comes the screen. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Patterson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Thunder with the basketball. Montrezl Harrell rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Montrezl Harrell tips it. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Robin Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Off the assist.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Space is limited, so you must have.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. Ooh, he'll take that.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, You'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys down big. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Thunder with the basketball. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Robin Lopez swats it.
He blocked that with authority.
Ferguson slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Leonard to Lopez. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Paul George. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
The Thunder have the possession. Robin Lopez sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Off Robin Lopez. Opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own.
Number 23, Louis Williams. And
Schroeder.
number 3, Dwayne Wade.
Runner here won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Noel. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you.
Ferguson. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Ferguson. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Probing the defense. To Leonard. 4-3. Schroeder with the board. To Lopez. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Oklahoma City ball. And he'll head to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Wade, defended by Nerlens Noel. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Clippers so far. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Leonard to Williams. Here's Leonard for 2. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Nerlens Noel. To Williams. Leonard. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Leonard to Williams. Dwayne Wade to Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot misses for Wade.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Leonard. Williams. To Wade. Beyond the arc for 3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Wade. Gortat. Top of the key. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Williams. Defense making the ball handler work. To Williams. Wade. Another chance. Leonard. To Wade. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Andre Robertson trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Paul to Adams. Count the basket at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
The drive, right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Clippers have the basketball.
I told you the screen was coming.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Patrick Patterson. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Leonard to Williams. To Leonard. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Oklahoma City's got it. Schroeder to Paul. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Right.
LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebounds taken down by Leonard.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Leonard. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Schroeder. Great dish to set it up. Flushes it home. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
It's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
To Paul. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Clippers.
Paul Now Adams down low. Steven Adams with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. Paul with it up top. His guys down big. Layup goes down. Well done.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Adams. Down to 5 on the 24. 24-second violation. Substitution being made in this one. Here's CP3. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Wade. Short jumper won't fall.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 13, Paul George. And number 23, Louis Williams.
And scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Beverly. Williams. George picked up by Robertson. Fires the 3, and it's Gallinari there for the rebound. Now Paul with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
It's LA Clippers ball. Take stock of the floor. George. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Paul George to Beverly. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Paul into the front court. Down by 15. And count the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Here comes the screen. George. And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Beverly into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. To Gortat. Beverly. To Paul George. 5 seconds to shoot. George lets it fly. Doesn't get the bounce. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
George. Missed it. Paul into the front court. His guy's down 11. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Williams. Beverly. To Williams. George. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Paul George, 4-2. Paul across the timeline. Trailing by 11. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. Shot from in close. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Long key from three-quarters court. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of...
The Clippers took this down to the wire before getting the win. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Thunder are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They did a great job with their ball movement, forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
check out the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, but no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, nigga my water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no bungee, like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the Tommy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance, buzz on the I split the like circumference, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown,